Hey guys, this is going to be an update on what is going on with us lately. It'll probably be a long one, so I apologize in advance, and I'm really hoping the battery doesn't die. And if it does, then I'll have to go get the cord. And anyway, so I'm going to back up to August 27th. We took Bella to the Magic Kingdom for the first time, and she loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was just to test the waters. So we went at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. September is the end is August, and September is a very dead month for Disney. If you guys want to know a good time to go, that is a good time. Also, right after New Year's, just in case you're planning a trip. I used to work there, so I kind of know that stuff. Anyway, we took Bella there, and she loved it. We went at like 5 in the afternoon. We only stayed for a couple hours. We stayed until like 8 at night. It was just to test the waters, to see if she would be okay with crowds and lines, and she was great. She loved the rides. I will put pictures. I didn't take very many because I was more focusing on her. But I'll put pictures. I'll probably make a separate video of pictures. Yeah. She also got her braces for her feet, and I'll put pictures of those too. They go in her shoes, and they give her a lot more support and confidence. So those have been helping a lot. And I think she likes them more than being barefoot, which is awesome because I never thought I'd see shoes on her feet. She used to absolutely hate shoes. But she'll wear them with these braces, so that's good. So we went to Disney. That was good. I guess we'll go to September 1st. We went to her neurologist appointment, and that went pretty good. We saw the nurse practitioner, which works with the first doctor we saw when we ever went there, who we really liked, but we saw his, like, PA or, I don't know, someone that works with him, and she was really good, and, she said that Bella has really low muscle tone, and, in her legs, and her legs are really floppy. Like, if you were to do the bicycle motion with her legs, there's, like, no resistance at all, and that she's been hiding her, or masking her muscle tone, her low muscle tone with her strength, because apparently strength is different than muscle tone, and she has really strong legs, because for a long time she couldn't sit, so she'd put all her toys in her legs and lay on her back and hold her toys with her legs up in the air and play, like, use her hands to play with her toys. So she is going to test, run a blood test, and for the lactate acid in her muscles, or in her blood, the amino acids, the acids which make up, because they tested her DNA, and her DNA was fine. So they're now going to test the structure of the DNA, or what holds the DNA together, the acids. They're also going to test the carnitine, which is what is in, like, something in the muscles. It's been a while since this appointment, and I don't remember. I think it's like what makes up muscle. And her physical therapist was saying it. Well, if she needs that, then she'll be put on a supplement. And her physical therapist was saying that she's seen kids that get put on these supplements and are walking within 3 days. They're going to test her urine again, her CPK levels again, very long fatty acids profile, and another carotene thing. They're also going to test for Rett syndrome, which I don't think she has, and her neurologist doesn't think she has either. I did a while back think she might have it, because she would learn new skills and then lose them, and that's very typical of Rett syndrome. But she would be getting progressively worse, and she's not anymore. She's actually progressing. But she's not past the point to where it could get worse yet either. So they're still going to test her for Rett syndrome. They also referred us to a developmentalist for developmental delay and speech delay and PDD tendencies. She thought she might have Asperger's, which at first kind of made sense, but then the more I thought of it, I don't think it does make sense. I mean, yes, for some things that Bella does make sense, but others doesn't, and I brought it up. Like, she's very social, and she has eye contact, and the neurologist was saying, like, she could still have those things and still be Asperger's, but all I read and everything pretty much says the opposite of that. So I don't know if she's just giving me a name to get me out of the office or what. But Bella recently, like these past few minutes, has been really clingy and really wanting to be touched and held, and she just wants to lay on you and have you rub her back. And that's not Asperger's. And she's very social. She loves people. So I don't know. Also, she, I'm sorry, I want her tested for Angelman syndrome. I'll put a link down below to Wikipedia about Angelman syndrome. It is the very first thing I ever thought she could have, and the one thing I keep going back to. And I totally forgot to mention it in the neurologist's office, which I'm kind of upset about. So I'll either call and see if we can get her tested, because I believe it's a geneticist test. Oh, which by the way, if all these things come back normal, then they'll send her to a geneticist. But I believe it's a geneticist test. I don't think it's a blood test, because it's Angelman syndrome is a deletion or inactivity of chromosome 15. So I'll either wait till they call back to mention it when they have the results for these tests and see if they can send me to one, or talk to her pediatrician, because I just switched her pediatrician to a new one, and she hasn't seen her yet, so I'll probably make an appointment to go see her, see what she thinks, and then see if she'll give me a referral to get that tested. If you look up Angelman syndrome on Wikipedia, it'll say 100% consistent. Like, basically everyone that has Angelman syndrome, 100% will have these like 4 things, and she has every single one of them. And then it'll have like 80 to 20%, or 20% to 80%, which she has a couple of those, like fascination or attraction to water, something that has to do with her eye. Oh yeah, the neurologist wants her to go back to the ophthalmologist because her left eye is starting to turn inward. She's seen an ophthalmologist before, because when you're a preemie, a lot of times you can have issues with your eyes, and when she was checked before, she was fine, but they said to bring her back when she was 2, which anyway, I guess it's time. So I have to make an appointment for the ophthalmologist to, you can see her eye turning inward on the most recent video of her walking on the parallel bars. You can see that in her eye on that video. trying to do this really fast, and I'm gonna probably forget a whole lot of things. Anyway, now I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyway, Angelman syndrome, 20 to 80%, something with the eyes. She has other things on that list too, but she definitely has the 4 things that you will have if you have Angelman syndrome. So, if she is tested, well, she will be tested, I will make sure of it, and doesn't have it, I don't know what I would do, because I believe all the answers are there. And I'm ready for answers, I'm ready for diagnosis, so I'd probably be really disappointed, and I know that sounds weird, but I'd be relieved that she doesn't have it too, but I'd probably be disappointed, because I know she has something, and I just want the answer, and I want to get her the help she needs, and, you know, so anyway, neurologist, what else? Her physical therapist also wants me to get her tested for seizures, which is another thing, which is common in Angelman syndrome, because I was trying to explain this to her neurologist, but she wasn't really listening. She was playing with Bella at the time and kind of blew off what I was saying. But we go back to the neurologist the beginning of December for a follow-up, and they're going to redo her MRI in February too. But anyway, her physical therapist wants me to get her tested for seizures because when she's really tired, which is common for drop-down seizures, she'll drop her head down and her eyes will turn all the way up to corners and she won't be there for a second. And then it's like that fast and she's out of it. And then, or she'll track things really, really fast. Like, not like slow tracking, like when you're looking out the car window and you can see their eyes going back and forth. It's not the slow, like, it's like really, really fast, which is common for after a seizure or something. My physical therapist was saying, so we need to look into doing that. And, yeah, we switched to a pediatrician because I couldn't stand her, other pediatrician, and I've waited, I don't even know why I waited as long as I did to switch. So I've heard really good things about this one, and her physical therapist also has a good relationship with this one. And it's only one doctor in the practice, which before there was like 1 million doctors, so each time you would go in, you would see a different doctor, which drives me crazy. Well, normally she'd see like the same one because she like wanted to be Bella's doctor, I guess. She would see her come in and then like automatically go to her, even though I'd ask for a different one because I didn't like her. But that was annoying. But yeah, so we're switching, and I'm gonna probably request an appointment. They said they don't need to see her until she needs an appointment, which if she doesn't get sick wouldn't be until her 2-year checkup. But I'll probably request an appointment and be like, look, she has developmental delay and speech delay, and I want to know what you think. And, you know, they'll see her. So, I think that's it about the neurologist appointment. They're going to redo her MRI and all that. So, September 1st, so September 2nd, we flew to Washington State. Needless to say, the plane rides there weren't exactly fun. Neither was layover in Los Angeles. It's a long story. But once we got there, it was amazing. I want to live there so bad. The weather was awesome, which we heard was really rare for Washington. But honestly, I don't hair. Like, the view would outdo the weather any day, in my opinion. So when Austin gets to do his wish list for the Army, we are totally putting that as, like, number one. Plus my brother's there, so. It was awesome. Loved the wedding. You guys saw. Bella was okay. Bella was pretty good. The time change really messed her up. She didn't ever really get used to it, and then it was just bad. She slept the entire way home, so the plane rides home were okay. I didn't want to leave. I felt we didn't get to stay there long enough. It was just gorgeous. I love it there. I want to go back so bad. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Austin is still here. He was supposed to leave the day after we got back from Washington, but it got pushed back again, back to February, which is good and bad. I'm happy because I hope that he will get to see Bella's first steps. I hope to God she's walking by then. I don't know what I'll do if she's not. But he missed her first, like, when she started crawling, because we were in South Carolina at my grandmother's house. So I really want him to see her first steps. Other than that, everything is going well. I think that's it. And this video is almost 20 minutes. So I will let you go. I will make another video for pictures and stuff of Magic Kingdom and her braces and all that stuff. So thanks for watching.